Hey guys, it's Dave, and of course it's Friday. It's Halloween, actually, so happy Halloween if you're watching this on the 31st. And I'm doing a video, as usual. This time I'm talking about a website that's kind of changed the way I've looked at music a little bit. It's called Pandora.com, and I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple applications that go along with that, especially on OS 10. So right now you're looking at Pandora.com, and if you don't know what Pandora.com is it's basically a sort of predictive music engine where you can say, okay, I like this artist, look through your database, find some music that sounds like this artist, and then play it for me, just like radio, and it's completely free. It's really cool. It works really well. I mentioned it, I think, in my iTunes Genius video. I think it works way better than Genius, and it's probably the most accurate service of the ones that I've seen. I'm pretty sure Last.fm also does this. I haven't really used that as much because I've just been using Pandora because it works so well. But that's another one to look out for. So I found Pandora, I don't know, a few months ago, and I've been using it ever since. So this is their website, like I said, and this is the player. What you do is you can create a new station, put in an artist or a song. So if I did Deftones, that's a song, do create. What it's going to do now is it's going to pull down songs that are like Anniversary of an Uninteresting Event. I don't know why I chose that song. It just tends to be the song that works its way into all my videos. Then it says the song you're looking for. I say yes. And now it's going to pull in music based on Anniversary of an Uninteresting Event. And it's going to start playing it. And of course you can rate songs. I'll kind of scroll in here a little bit. If I like this, I can give it a thumbs up and it'll continue to play songs like this, or I can give it a thumbs down and it won't play it again. Alternatively, you can go into the menu and you can say don't play it for a month if you're kind of tired of it. You can find out why this song was selected, so if I go ahead and look at that. So it's saying based on what you've told us so far, we're playing this track because it features basic rock, let me turn this down a little bit. Basic rock song structures, a 12/8-time signature, extensive vamping, all this stuff that I really don't know what it means. But basically it analyzes the song that you asked for and then pulls in songs like it. And it's not just a guess, I guess. iTunes Genius seems to sort of be arbitrary, but Pandora does it based on actual algorithms and stuff, and that might be why it's more accurate. So now, like I said, I can downplay this and it's going to say, okay, sorry, you don't like that one, here's another song, and so on and so forth. The reason I like Pandora so much is because it's probably the reason I've bought the most music in my lifetime. I'm a fan of Irish folk punk music, which is kind of a niche genre, I guess. It's a little weird. I also listen to more mainstream stuff, Deftones, some rap here or there. But this is sort of like I don't know, just a niche love of mine. And I originally got into it by listening to Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly. So the first thing I did when I came to Pandora was started a Flogging Molly radio station. And so here you go. The first song it usually brings up is a song by the artist that you made the station for. And then after that, it started getting me into artists like the Pogues, the Dubliners, the Young Dubliners, the Tossers. I think if there's any other ones. That might be it, but I've bought about 6 or 7 albums since I started listening to just this Flogging Molly-centric radio station. So it's a really powerful tool, which is funny because you might hear a lot that Pandora's in jeopardy of being shut down or in jeopardy of making there be a limit on the number of songs you can listen to because it's free. But in my opinion, if I was like a record studio or something like that, or if I was Amazon MP3 or iTunes, Apple of course, I would snap up Pandora because like I said, it's led to me buying more music than I ever have before, so it's really powerful. The only thing bad about the Pandora website is you get these massive ads, so that's a little annoying. They also have an Adobe Air application, which also integrates these ads, which, like I said, is annoying. But what if you wanted to run this as an application but not get the ads? Well, that's where PandoraBoy comes in. This is a OS 10 only application, I believe. And as you can see right here, it just looks like the standard Pandora skin with the blue color and blah, blah, blah. And right over here you can see, just like on the website, it's pretty much the same exact interface, only it's in an application. The cool thing about this is that whereas the website can't really do anything with my other software, PandoraBoy, because it's an application, I can do things like get growl notifications. So if I go ahead and click play here, you'll see up here, I think. Yep. So it says the artist, what album it's on, and of course the song title. And it'll continue to do that. So every time there's a new song that plays, it'll give me what the name of the song is, the artist, and the album that it's on, which is cool because sometimes I hear new stuff and I'm like, what is that? But it's right up here in growl, and so I know it right away without having to look at the application. Just another example of that. If I go ahead and pause this, it's going to come up here and let me know that I've paused it. Another cool thing about it being an external application is that I can use shortcuts to do things, whereas with the website, you have to go to the website and click the play and the pause and change the volume and skip tracks and so on. But here, it has normal shortcuts, so I've set it up to be the command key plus P to pause. So I can, if I'm looking at a different window, go back here. Whoops. Maybe it was Alt-P. Yep. And I just hit Alt-P and now it's paused. And I'm not even looking at my Pandora radio. So that's a really nice feature to have, because just like iTunes, you never want to have to open up the whole application to mess with it. If you can be doing something else and then work with the application, that's all the better. The last cool thing about this is one of my favorite things about iTunes and the way it's integrated into OS X is that in instant messenger applications like Adium, which is what I use, you can always have whatever song you're now playing as your status on instant messenger. So like if I'm listening to Flogging Molly by song Every Dog Has Its Day, that'll be set automatically as my away message or my available message or whatever. That's a really cool thing, and let's face it, we're all kind of jaded about the music we listen to, and we kind of want to let people know, hey, this is what I'm listening to. I always really liked that feature, but the only problem was that I could never get that from Pandora, so whenever I was listening to Pandora, it wouldn't be showing my status as whatever song I was listening to, until I found a really nice script. I can't remember the website. I think it's something like adiumscripts.com or something. And once you install that, and as long as you have PandoraBoy, it only works with PandoraBoy because it's an application. And I'm sorry, I feel like I'm talking really fast. I guess I had too much coffee today. But I'm also, this is going to be a longer video, I think, and I'm trying to get through it all. So as long as you have PandoraBoy installed, you can download the script, and what it does is it basically enables the same exact feature of showing your currently played music as your status message, except it works for Pandora and not just iTunes, which is really cool. So what I've done is I've added myself to my instant messenger list, so I don't have to show you my list of contacts and, I don't know, potentially let their username slip. And as you can see right now, it says what I was listening to. And obviously it's paused because I'm not listening to it right now. So if I go ahead and hit Alt-P and start playing it again, and again, the growl notification is up here. It should update. Okay, sorry about that. I had someone at my door, so I had to step away from the machine for a couple seconds. But as you can see, it did in fact update to a new song, another song by Flogging Molly. Usually the songs are a little more varied, but I'm getting some Flogging Molly love today, so that's just how it goes. I have it paused, obviously, so it says paused. If I unpaused it, that would go away, and it would show that I was listening to that. So that's pretty much PandoraBoy and the Adium script. I'll link the script in the YouTube information, and I'll put it along with a post when I post this video at my blog. So that's pretty much it for today. Happy Halloween, like I said. Have a nice, safe night, and we'll see you next week. Take it easy.